Meanwhile, back where Vyse is, he found a fish. Hi, Kafina. You looking at the same moon right now? I hope you're all right. The friendship is so strong! It's adorable! So I spent my first night alone on the deserted island. I really wish that it didn't, though. I woke up to some fresh, clean air and a warm sun. Not that it did very much for my morale. That felt great. But I am really hungry now. If Gonzalez survived long enough to settle into that cave, there's got to be food on this island. I thought I just saw you eat a fish. It's time to go hunting. It's time for Vyse versus Wild. Alright, surely now is the time for that cave to be a thing that matters. Surely! I miss playing as Ica. Alright, that being said... Nope, the cave of useless pointlessness is still both useless and pointless. Alright then. I mean, granted, the odds of there being something in here for the consumption were always low. I was just under the impression that that thing would eventually, you know... I guess it's really on me for thinking the cave of uselessness and awfulness would be, you know, useful. That's on me. Hey, lifeboat, do you have food in you? No, I didn't think so. Okay. So, we may have reached the point where we are stuck in the exact same way we were not that long ago. Where we have barely any land to explore. I've explored all of it, and none of it seems to be the solution. Okay. I'm not 100% sure how edible these things are. I guess I had initiative. It's really hard to tell when these enemies are facing me or not, you know? I'm really gonna miss all of the spirit points we get. That's an immediate issue. Oh, but I do have meat. All right, then. I guess I've got food. This meat looks pretty tasty. Maybe I'll look for some more. All right, then. That was easy! I found 2 meats. What if I wanted 3 meats? Ow! You've got sonar beams! Ow! The same sonar beams, but again! Haha! Counterattack! Now 2 of you are definitely going to be dead. Then I will have 4 meats! And what are you gonna do about it? I'm gonna be 100% real with you. And I say this as a vegetarian, admittedly. But, I don't think that these things look particularly appetizing. If I were on an abandoned or deserted island and I had to hunt and, you know, eat whatever I could for the sake of survival, I obviously wouldn't whine and cry about it, you know, because, you know, you need to do what you need to do to survive. I'm not gonna have dietary restrictions in that particular instance. That'd be asinine. I'm just saying, I just don't know if that I would look at that weird orky blorky green thingamababo and go, oh yeah, no, that there's some good eatins. Then again, I don't know. I guess I haven't really seen anything that really looks much like traditional food. Like, all of the things I've seen, I guess some of the fish we've run up across, perhaps. But I don't know. None of this stuff looks particularly edible, if I'm being honest. Oh. Maybe the game wants me to have 6 meat. And I just got unlucky with that first fight having that guy run away from me. That didn't make sense. There we go. 6 meat. That should be enough to keep you alive for at least a few days. 2, 3. I don't know. I only eat like once, sometimes twice a day. I usually don't actually need that much. Okay, well, until Vyse tells me that there's nothing else for me to be doing, then I'm guessing I'm just looking for the meats. Where is the Arby's? I have heard legend that they, in fact, have the meats. Counter hits would be phenomenal. I was a fool to think otherwise. Oh. I dared to dream and it didn't work out at all. And then he ran away. Surely 7 meats is enough meats. Like, how many meats do you need to eat? Exactly. This is what I want to know, Vyse. What will satiate your hunger, you madman? We will consume all life in this small neck of the woods. I gotta be honest, though. Okay, so if starvation wasn't what killed Gonzalez, what was? Could it have been something as banal as just, like, old age? Maybe he caught some sort of island sickness? I don't know. Because, I mean, if food and water was never an issue, then I honestly can't say I know. There, whoa, 9 meats. If you need 9 meats for a single day, my goodness, Vyse, you have an appetite that is frankly somewhat concerning. Nope. Okay. The game gave me literally one goal. Find food. Until the game tells me that I don't need more food, then I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I'm supposed to eat the meat? Maybe that's what the game wants me to do? I could do that. I'll go into the items and I'll check and we'll see what happens. That's a good idea. I wonder if I can Fina realize that trying to find a job to make money for a ship probably would take significantly longer than just going out to wherever there are wild creatures and beating them up. I mean, Vyse is on literally a deserted island, and he's already made several hundred gold just trying to, you know, scavenge for food. Okay, that is more than enough meats. Okay, yeah, no, definitely. That is so many meats, Vyse. You don't need that many. You don't need that many meats. Meat from the rare fish, the grapor. The fish is only found in the forests of Crescent Isle. Well, then I guess I'm on Crescent Isle. Maybe I need to go back to the cave. Maybe that's what the game wants me to do. Maybe there I can prepare the meats. Otherwise, if I'm being perfectly honest, I feel as if the game is being unrealistic. Gonzalez, I'm sorry it's such a simple grave, but I hope you can rest in peace. It's pretty nice of Vyse, all things considered, you know? It's like, oh wow, I found a random skeleton. I should probably bury this dude. Alright then, I've done literally all there is to do. It's a bed made out of a torn sail draped over some dried grass. It's not much, but it's better than sleeping on the floor, I guess. As somebody who has slept on the floor, yes. Yes, it definitely is. Can I maybe look at this here book? Gonzalez must have been counting the days on the wall. Man, he spent all that time waiting for his ship and he never made it off this island. I don't plan on to let that happen to me. You think, I mean, seriously, a book. Looks like a diary. Maybe it's Gonzalez's. Obviously. It's been 20 years since I landed here. Oh my god. No ships passed by and I have no means to build my own. Living as a sailor, I knew that there was a possibility that this could happen one day, but my only regret is that I could not fulfill my promise. Is there any chance of me being able to read what that promise was? Nope. All right. Would have been nice to be able to maybe fulfill that. Okay. You guys wager that maybe the Cave of Disappointment might be where we need to do stuff now? Unless this game really is just... No, seriously, dude, just scavenge for so much food. For so much food, dude. Alright, well then I'm actually very much interested. What killed Gonzalez then? If he's been here for 20 years, then I guess old age isn't impossible, but why would he die right outside the... what is essentially his front door, you know? Surely at some point Vyse will say, well, that's enough meat. Like, Cave of Disappointments? Will you disappoint me? Yes. When it comes to disappointment, the Cave of Disappointment never disappoints. Fun how that works. Alright then, well, I sure have got myself a very large supply of food. Oh, that's cool. A single counter hit would be nice. Of course. I don't know what I expected.
Is it over already?
Well, alright, game. If that's the way you want to play it, then I'll just keep getting grub horror meat until something else happens, I guess. Oh, like right now. Always when I'm about to give up is when the game decides, okay, you can go forward now. Sigh. At least I'm able to more accurately weaponize that fact. Oh man, I ate so much. Those things actually taste pretty good. Yeah, well, after 20 years, I imagine you'd probably get sick of it. I should have enough food to last me for a while. I wonder if this island is near any of the trade routes. Ship has got to pass by here sooner or later. You'd think that, you know, Gonzalez's skeletal remains would probably say otherwise. I should prepare some sort of signal fire in case I see any ships. Not like I got anything else to do. I spent my second day gathering food. Lucky for me, that the island is inhabited by animals. Literally a single animal. It's a weird flying fish that looks like it's made out of tumors, but whatever. I started my third day with a big breakfast. Now it was my time to get to work. Maybe carve a giant SOS out of the, you know, gargantuan mountain. People might be more likely to see it. I done it. That's why they call me Vyse, the guy who burns stuff. I went to the highest point of this island that I could reach and cleared away an area for a signal fire. If a ship passes by, all I need to do is light it, and they'll probably see it. And they might not even end up being other bad guy pirates who want to kill me. I've been stranded on this island for 3 days. That night I had a dream about Ica, Fina, and even Drachma. The details of which I don't wish to disclose. On the 4th day... this place isn't so bad. Let's see. Need to gather some firewood. I'm probably going to be here for the rest of my life, so might want to get some kind of routine. A stick. This will burn nicely. They're dry and they're just about the right size. I should look for more sticks like these. Is this game really about to make me do that? Oh my god. Okay. This is a very unique and quotation marks interesting part of the game. Cave of Disappointment. Still disappointing, I see. Oh, Cave of Disappointment. You're a real card. Alright, couldn't I just chop down one of these trees? This looks like it's about the right size for making a fire. It's mine now. I feel like fires, we've got lots of woods. Not a lot to worry about. This one's nice and dry. There's more here than I thought. Nice and dry, nice and dry. Hi, 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 hi. Alright, it's looking like monsters might not show up again. I guess I already got the food. Okay, this is the 3rd one. If I could just find 2 more, I'll be able to start a fire. Even though I was able to start a fire twice before without this interesting little mini game. I digress. Couldn't you conceivably, like, at least attempt to maybe fix up this? Seems like a pretty good basis, at least. I don't know. I guess drifting in a lifeboat aimlessly might not be the better course of action than staying on an island where you can definitely get the food and water you need to survive. Ah, delightful. I have to find 2 more sets of sticks, and I can't. That's pretty great. Skies of Arcadia! The search for foliage! Can you find all the twigs? Thrill at the might of maybe running across a small gecko! Chill at the fact that you don't have proper insulation in your cave! Skies of Arcadia! Oh my god! Where the hell are these other stick piles? Come on! Okay, there's one. That's a good size. Alright, one more. Alright, just one more pile of stick. It's not even a pile, really. It's just... There! Okay, there we go. That should be enough to build a decently sized fire. Well, I've got enough firewood to last me a while. Looks like it's gonna rain soon. I should call it quits for today. Yeah, I could tell from this exact, like, literally not a cloud in the sky weather. Well, it was my 4th day on this island, and I'm really starting to miss sailing. I suppose I just have to think of this as some sort of vacation and deal with it. On the 5th day... Sure hope Ika and Fina are doing okay. To be honest, I thought we were probably gonna maybe ping-pong our way around the two. What if that's literally the only time in the entire game I get to actually control Ika? That would be unfortunate. Well, it's been raining all day. Guess I won't get much done. I'll just rest for now. I don't just want to sit around all day hoping for a ship to pass by. Wonder if I could fix the lifeboat from the little Jack. Oh, it took you 5 days to think about maybe trying that. Even if it's impossible and doesn't work, I really feel like that should have been one of the first things you thought of doing. It rained all day. I spent most of the day resting in the cave. This is my 5th night on this island. First thing tomorrow, I'll try to fix the lifeboat. Using my awesome pirate skills, it should be not impossible. Well, another good night's rest. Actually does feel good to take a break from fighting monsters. Well, I guess I better get started on fixing the boat. Since this island's been deserted for a while, there should be some moonstones lying around. The rain probably unearthed a bunch of them. Yeah, okay, sure. That makes sense. Wow, it's doing it on its own for once. Oh, well, isn't that outrageously convenient? Why, and it appears to be the size of my entire head. Here's one. I'll need more than one to fly to the next island. Oh, time to look for some more. All right. Well, might as well look around the front of the island first. Yep, okay, glad that I did. Otherwise, I would have spent my entire time in the forest wondering why I hadn't found all the ones it wanted from me. Hey, found one. Guess I'm pretty lucky that it rained yesterday. Otherwise, I'd probably never have found any of these moonstones. If I'm being entirely honest, it seems a touch silly. I mean, I'm not sure how rain uncovered them. It's not like they were... If they were buried by any stretch, I doubt the rain would have somehow made them stick out of the ground more than they would have already, you know? The way they're protruding from the earth as is makes me feel like they definitely would have been noticeable regardless. That's really all I'm trying to get at here. Here's another one! Lucky this is a deserted island, or else these moonstones probably would have been found a long time ago. Indeed. Alright. Well, there's 4. Ooh, here's one. It's a red moonstone, which means I'm probably somewhere near Jasar. So we're not too terribly far from the girls. So that's pretty good. Plus, if they ever do eventually find a ship, they'll probably stick to the general area. I mean, I imagine the first place they'd all try to look would, you know, be the, you know, around the area where they probably ended up. Would make sense. Found another one. More will probably be enough. God damn it, I was really hoping 5 would have been enough. I guess technically one of the 5 that I found was during a cutscene, so I guess the game maybe doesn't really think that counts, but alright. Or maybe this game just has a really big thing for even numbers. I don't judge. Ask anybody I've talked to. I'm not a judgmental fellow. Live your life how you want, as long as you ain't hurting yourself or anybody else. I'm not sure how this conversation really led down to this path. That's kind of what happens when I'm sitting alone in my room, playing a video game at literally 4:02 a.m. In case you are ever curious how long these recording sessions can sometimes go for. And the game is just kind of making me scavenger hunt. Not a lot to really go off of. I suppose I could check the Cave of Disappointment. I'll be honest, I really wasn't actually expecting the Cave of Disappointment to have a moonstone in it, because, I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. The rain wouldn't have been able to reach inside this place anyway, so how exactly would a moonstone have been uncovered by the weather? But, I don't know, part of me feels like the one time I don't check that place is going to be the one time, inexplicably, somehow, something that I need is going to be there. It's not like those sticks and monsters and moonstones didn't pop up out of absolutely nowhere to begin with. Looking for a moonstone. I figure it's safe to assume people watching probably have played Pokemon, right? All the Pokemon that can evolve using a moonstone. Did you ever use any of them? I used a Nidoqueen once. That was pretty good. I mean, Pokemon's a pretty, you know, a pretty simple series. You can use any Pokemon you want to beat it as long as, you know, you train them moderately decently, you know? Go at it hard enough, you can beat pretty much any game with a single Magikarp. It would take a long time, and I wouldn't advise it, but it's totally doable. So, you know, never really cared much for viability. One of the first Pokemon I ever actually caught was a Weedle. And I trained it up, and it became a Beedrill, and I thought it was the coolest thing. And I kept it with me the whole ding-dang time, and I really liked that Beedrill. It was a fun time. I really need to play Gold and Silver at some point on this channel. Anyway, found that moonstone. Last one. Man, I'm so lucky that there was plenty of moonstones on this island. Some might even call it redonkulously, like, bizarrely convenient, actually. These moonstones haven't been processed yet. They may not give off much power, but it should be enough to power this little lifeboat. Plus, I got 6 of them, and they're the size of my head. Looks like I'll finally make it off this island. We haven't even tried to fix the boat. I feel as if you might be making assumptions. I started working on the boat. This island is full of trees, so I won't have to worry about running out of materials. Eating the food that I saved up. I spent the next few days hard at work on this boat. Safe to, yeah, okay. 1 week passed since we got to the island, or 1 week passed since we started working on the boat? Which would mean we've been separated from the others for at least 2 weeks. Oof. I wonder if they've already given up on me. That'd be a shame. Well, all right then. Seems to have worked out rather well. Not sure how far we'll be able to get. And if we're attacked by quite literally anything, that could be a very serious issue. Man, Gonzalez sure was unlucky that he, you know, didn't crash with a lifeboat. Probably would have been a lot harder to be able to build one of these things out of absolutely nothing. We basically had all the parts we already needed. We just needed to repair it a bunch. Apparently it took a week. Vyse needs to work on his mechanical skills, as it turns out. Who am I to judge? I'm sure I would have done so much worse. Ooh, shiny. It's for some reason significantly smaller than when I found it originally. I'll assume he chipped off a piece. That's the ominous glow of progress! Oh, there we go. That was an expedition and a half. If we could actually get to the same place Ike and Fina were, well, I feel like the odds are they've probably left since then. We've been here for so long. But at the very least, the innkeeper might be able to tell us where they went. That'd be nice. All right, that should just about do it. Finally gonna be able to get off this island tomorrow. And hopefully we'll be able to actually, you know, get somewhere before we run out of supplies and die on the boat. Who's to say what awaits us? Not I. What? Well, that sure as hell better not be a boat. God damn it, that's a boat! A ship! Huh. I couldn't have come a little earlier. I wouldn't have spent all that time working on the boat. And then I ran! Of course, it could be a hostile boat. Yo! Ooga chaka, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka. Please be a person who does not want to kill me. They're shooting a cannonball! They want to kill me! Or was that a sign that they saw me? Is that something that you do when you see people? You shoot the cannons at them? Ah, they saw me. Well, looks like I'm finally getting off this rock. Well, sorry you turned out to be entirely pointless, lifeboat. Oh, hey, you were in the intro. That means you were important. Captain Glider! I be taking a nap. Ugh, not again. Lola, let me sleep a little longer. Captain! Captain, you need to wake up! We just picked up a boy stranded on a deserted island. He says he's been there for 2 weeks. Ah, so it was a week since we started working on it. Judging by the way he's dressed, he's probably an air pirate. He looks like he's about 17. He's pretty much still a baby. Rude. Oh, baby, oh, baby. Excuse me. Why am I being told this? He's a lucky kid. He was only stranded for 2 weeks. But if it was me and I was stuck on an island without any women for 2 whole weeks, I'm not sure if I would have made it. It wasn't easy, but somehow I found a way. I make jokes, but you know, it actually probably would feel kind of weird to, not necessarily because they're women, but just imagine spending so much time with 2 people. Like, I assume we've been doing this whole air pirate things for like a good number of weeks minimum, you know? And who knows how much time Vyse and Ica, I keep getting their names fused together, how much time they spent together. It probably felt very strange to be separated from them for so long. So, you're the guy that was stranded? Indeed I was, hello. And you're dressed like an air pirate. What's your name, kid? I am Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate. I'm Vyse, thank you for saving me. You the captain of this ship? Nope. Yes I am, just call me Glider. The ship's name is Claudia, and this beast on my shoulder here is Willy. Nice Willy. Come to the bridge. I want to hear about your adventures. Oi. Cool. Not hostile. You'll love to see it. You've defeated 3 of the Armada's admirals and escaped from the Grand Fortress. Oh yeah, you don't believe me at all. I like you, Vyse. I wouldn't expect anything less from an air pirate. Oh, you do believe me? Personally, I'm constantly searching for adventure. Treasure, brawls, and women. There are tons of things in this world that make me happy. Excuse me. Women are like sunsets. They're beautiful, but there will be a different one tomorrow. That's my motto. That's a terrible motto. In fact, I'd say there's something a motto with you, but whatever. I guess I did literally just say I wouldn't judge people, but that sounds like a lifestyle that would actually probably not fly too well with the women that you interact with, so I guess it kinda still lines up. Don't do that. I'm uncertain which is the right thing. Do I be honest? Or do I just agree with him? What's the more swashbuckly thing to do, I wonder? Alright, well, let's just assume that I'm, my normal, everyday, stick in the mud, no fun guy. Let's assume that this is the right answer. That's a good motto. I'm sure with your looks, you get all the women. Oh. Was that not even an actual thing? Oh, well, guess I deliberated over that for absolutely no reason. Now I really wish I didn't say that. Oh, well. Hey, I don't want another guy to tell me that. Oh, too bad. Thanks for the compliment. Oh, and I do get all the women. All right, good for you, but, stay away from my friends. For several reasons, actually. So, you've been away from your ship for 2 weeks, right? I bet you really miss sailing. Go ahead, take the wheel. What, really? You'd let me? You don't even know me. I don't care. Anyone who's accomplished what you have knows his way around a ship. And I guess I have literally no reason whatsoever to think that you aren't what you say you are, so, The guy's a little on the sensitive side, but you'll get the hang of her in no time. I'm heading to Nisrad. It's the capital in Nisar, due south from here. If you get lost, just look at the map and get your bearings. All right, let's go. Aye. Excusez-moi? Okay, cool. At least I'm not flying solo. That's a benefit. Huh, all right. So we're just heading straight south. Not that far. How about that? Oh, wow, he's actually an entire level lower. Go figure. Also doesn't look like you can get into the aerial-based combat this way. So that's a thing. All right, then. Well, that was incredibly lucky. Luckily, it appears as if we actually weren't that too terribly far away. Of course, knowing our never-ending stream of luck, I'm almost positive in every shape, way, and form that, yeah, Ica and Fina are definitely not going to be there anymore. Definitely not. I've already passed it, apparently. All right. And now I'm getting into a battle. All right. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a party member Glider is, but I guess we're about to find out a little bit. Got any super moves? Hell, if you do, I don't know what it is. Also, you have a gun. It's honestly kind of refreshing to see that sort of altruism. That's not even a gun. That's a straight up rifle. Damn, dude. All right. Respect and fair play. Yeah, that takes care of that.
I wish they were all that easy.
I was about to say, does he talk? He doesn't seem to be saying a whole lot. All right then. So, there it is. How I managed to miss it is anyone's guess. Mostly mine. I don't know the answer, so leave me alone. Captain, there's a suspicious-looking ship heading straight for us. It's coming in fast, and it's pink. What? I wonder who... Oh, no! What do you wager the odds of us Vyse running into the exact person that Ica and Fina ran into? That's just fun. There you are, my love. You can't play hard to get forever. My heart belongs to you, as she does a little shimmy sham. Yep, it's Clara, all right. In some ways, she's even more frightening than the Armada. I don't know. I mean, she seems nice, but I mean, yeah, I guess Ica herself did describe her as the nicest stalker ever. Okay, here's the plan. We're leaving. Vyse, you and I are gonna take a lifeboat to Nosrad, and my crew will sail my ship in the opposite direction as a decoy. What do you say? Sound like a plan? Okay, but you're the captain. Is it all right for you to leave your ship? No, probably not. Don't worry about it. Titles mean nothing to me. And I told you earlier, didn't I? I'm always searching for adventure. All right, everyone. Time for Operation Clara. You know the routine. Catch up with us later. Aye. Oh, so this is not the first time that this has happened. They've named an entire operation off of this. My goodness. All right. Well, there you go. Haha, works every time. 20% of the time, it works every time. All right, Vyse, let's head south. Let's see what kind of fun this ride has to offer. Aye, Captain. You know, if I knew you were going to be a party member, I definitely wouldn't have said your motto wasn't messed up. I'm going to regret that forever, and it probably has no bearing on anything. I have some personal stuff to take care of first. You can go to the inn and rest up. I'll catch up with you a little later. I don't mind traveling separately, but what is it you need to do exactly? I need to stop by the tavern for a bit. There's a few women there that'll be happy to see me. Don't wait up.
See ya.
But when I went to the place as Ica, the guy said that the main problem with it was the fact that there were none. Well, how about that? All right, then. Well, I'm very positive that we're definitely not going to run into them. As much as I wish it were the case, I feel like there needs to be I don't know, a bit more misdirection and what have ye. I hear there's been much unusual activity over Val way lately. Wonder if they're going to have another war. And the Nassar army to protect us, though, so I don't think they'll ever actually reach the city. Oh, they're definitely reaching the city. Oh, they're gonna cause a lot of problems. Any chance of me happening to mention them? This sends 240 gold a night. Would you like a room? You can use the room at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Hope you sleep well. Really would have been nice. It's like, hey, have you seen my friends? This looks like the room. Guess I just have to wait for Glider here. Please don't. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Oh! It's payday! Working as a waitress was actually more fun than I thought. The depression! I've never worked for gold before. It's rather exciting, actually. And none of us heard either of our voices. These walls are too thick. Woo! I'm Micah again! Alright, well, I'm happy. Now let's immediately go back. And I do mean immediately. Like, immediately. And then, we knock on this door. We knock on this door. I don't think it's very polite to walk into other people's rooms, Ika. Oh, sorry, but I shouldn't barge in. Bad habit. That is frustrating. Welcome back. You must be tired. No, we're good. Oh, by the way, somebody is in the room next to you. Oh. I mean, they've been here for 2 weeks. You don't think they would have mentioned any? And you just know. You just know. We're gonna go talk to Glider, and he's not gonna say a damn thing about Vyse whatsoever. Oh, this is gonna suck. It's supposed to be my lucky day. I come ashore, and the first people I meet are you fair maidens. Let me introduce myself. I'm called Glider. Perhaps you'll do me a favor of remembering my name, fair maidens. Yeah. I assume we were waitresses here? Oh, it's you. Here you are. This is your pay. You earned it. You both worked very hard, so I decided to help you out with a little extra bonus. Thank you for everything. You received your wages. You also received 4 Sakura crystals and 1 sham. Alright, well, I guess I can't complain. Wow, thanks. For this, we finally have the 10,000 gold that we need to buy a ship. Well, I didn't know you had such pretty girls working here. Glider, you scoundrel, keep your hands off the help, okay? For multiple reasons. They just stopped working here, right? You don't need to get so protective. Some things never change. Glider, you never were one to resist a pretty face. My dude, you have got to be at least in your 30s. Ika, Fina, be careful out there. You better take care of yourselves. Thanks for everything. All right, Fina, let's go back to the inn and pay off our bill. And surely Vyse mentioned Ika and Fina. Surely. I guess maybe he didn't describe them physically. Just maybe as, I don't know, I traveled with 2 women, maybe. Anyway, this guy looks dead. That could be a problem. Sir, what's wrong? Do you require medical assistance? Starving, thirsty, need water, need food. All right, just hang on. I'll bring you inside. We'll take care of you. Unless you're a shyster, a scammer, a hoodlum. Thank you for your kindness. My name is Pedro. I'm not sure how I can repay you. That's quite all right. Don't give it another thought. Helping people in distress is what we blue rogues live for. Oh, you're an air pirate? Couldn't tell by your honking gigantic boomerang. I can't do much to repay you, but please accept this. What's this? Looks like an old map. Conveniently, the other half that I have. That's weird. I used to be a sailor. I used to travel with my friend Gonzalez until he died. One day, we were lucky enough to find this Ducat's map. Ducat's map? Yes, Ducat's map. About 5 generations ago, yes, I'm that old, don't judge. Long before my time, there was a great air pirate named Ducat that terrorized the world. And this map supposedly shows where Captain Ducat hid all his treasures in one piece. Sorry, it was obvious. Ducat's Island. But half of the map is missing. Well, Gonzalez and I promised each other to look for it together someday. We tore the map in half, and we each carried a piece with us. Right after we found the map, we were attacked by black pirates. We had to abandon ship. I don't know what happened to Gonzalez, but I ended up here in Estrad. Never bothered to leave and look for him, mind you. I've been waiting for him in this town for a very long time. I don't think I'll ever see him again. That's very sad. I mean, granted, you didn't seem to try very hard, but now I'm too old to be going off looking for buried treasure. I'm sure the Gonzales would have been happy if you found the treasure. You received Pedro's map. Soon they will fuse together. Thank you for saving me. Good luck finding that treasure. Hey, Vyse, you want to walk out of that door? That'd be super convenient. Fina, what do you think? Do you think this map is worth anything? He didn't appear to be the kind of person that would lie. Yeah, that story did seem a little far-fetched, but it might be worth checking out. Hey, do you want to go searching for the treasure? Sure, I'd like that very much. Sounds interesting. Sounds like a plan. Let's pay the innkeeper and get going.
Hey.
Why, hello there. It's actually not the hitting on part that's making me hurt. Hey, want to grab a bite to eat? I have a friend that can come along too. It's actually your friend. I'm not going to mention that though because I have no reason to say it. We'd love to, but we're about to go on a trip. Maybe some other time. I see. Well, that's too bad. Safe travels. All right, well, I mean, credit where credit is due. Glider takes no for an answer. Thank you. Maybe we'll run into you later. For the love of God. Glider. Mention the girls. Hey, we just got into town and you've got your face buried in that map. Have a little fun, will ya? The door is open. There they are. There they are. There they are. There they are. Ah! Hey, where'd you get that map? I found it on that deserted island I was on. That's the map to the hidden treasure of the legendary air pirate Ducat. It said that he traveled the world and has seen all 6 moons with his own eyes. And it also said that all the treasures that he accumulated on his adventures are hidden somewhere in one piece. I know, I already did that joke, but I'm never gonna not. This is a map of that island. Vyse, you certainly know how to pick your maps. But how do we know it's real? Look, it's Ducat's seal. It isn't easy to duplicate that seal. It's like an entire otter. It's no fake, Vyse. This is a real treasure map. I can't just sit here. We have to leave right away. But Glider, didn't you say something about meeting women and having some fun? Which do you think is more important, women or Ducat's treasure? Besides, with Ducat's treasure, we'll be able to get more women. Boy. Come on, Vyse, let's go. Okay, so frustrating, massively so. But it appears that both teams are going exactly where they need to go to meet each other. Oh, I almost forgot. Before we head off looking for Ducat's Island, I should warn the king about Valo's plans. Yeah, I reckon you probably should. All right, we can go and do that. Assuming we can just casually stroll up and talk to the king. I wonder if Ika and Fina had the same thought. I should probably talk to that kid. Hey, kid. Somewhere high above the skies in Nassar, a beautiful rainbow stretches through the clouds. Yeah, I don't really think that's an exclusive thing. All right, so I wager that I have absolutely no chance whatsoever of being able to actually give them any information, but at least I can say I tried. This is the Royal Palace of the Nasultan. If you do not have official business, then you are not welcome here. Nasultan? The rulers of Nassar have always take on the title of Nasultan, and this is the Royal Palace. I see. So we should tell this Nasultan guy about Valo's plan to attack. So, hey, I'm just gonna... You can at least tell the guards. That way it can be their fault. You must speak to the Sultan right away. Let us through. No. What? You wish to speak to the Sultan? Do you think we allow commoners into the royal palace? We have important information. I'm not going to threaten anybody. That's not going to get anybody anywhere. I have important information regarding the Volan Armada. Please let us pass. Important information about the Volans. Huh. Vala is our greatest enemy. If you have information about them, then perhaps we can let you speak to them. I mean, you could watch over as guards, like, for realsies. Whatever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable. Very well. I'll grant you permission to enter the royal palace. Now, if you will follow me. Huh, not too shabby, kid. Who'd have thought that two ruffians like us would be able to meet the Sultan? Well, I just figured that if we knew where we were doing them a favor, they'd let us in. I mean, it's standard practices. It's just smart thinking. Ah, I see. Yeah, you very much look like a Wario. So, you're the air pirate to escape from the Grand Fortress, eh? I'm the Sultan of the Nassar Kingdom. What is it that you want from me? Valo is planning on an attack on Nastrad. They're already organizing their forces. You should warn your people and assemble your fleet right away. You came all this way to tell me this? Do not fear. Our navy is powerful enough to crush the Valen Armada. But, Your Majesty, you shouldn't underestimate them. You need to assemble your fleet, or many innocent lives may be lost. You seem very concerned about Nisar for an air pirate. Yeah, it's called being a good person. Nasrad is shielded by mountains in the south and sky rifts to the east. It's impossible for them to invade. I believe this might actually be called hubris. In fact, I've used that word incorrectly so many times. Hang on, let me just straight up ask Google. Hubris, definition.
Here's the definition of hubris. Excessive pride or self-confidence.
This is hubris! Google says so! Haha! If they were to try and invade us, it would have to be from the north, and that's where our fleet is located. The South Nell Strait is properly guarded, and the Maelstrom blocks off the North Nell Strait. In other words, it'd be impossible for anyone to invade us. Ha ha ha! But do not worry. Nasur is protected by the Red Moon. Vala cannot touch us. And besides, if someone as young as you can get past the Armada, perhaps they're losing their edge. Imagine that. The once mighty Valen Armada fooled by a boy. Ah ha ha! You underestimate how badass I am. It's no use, Vyse. I don't think he'll listen to anything we have to say. Let's stop wasting our time and get back to looking for Ducat's Island. I don't know. He seems way too overconfident. But I hope for his sake that he's right. Come on, let's go. Not a lot of options here. Please. Reunite. Befriend. Alright. It's a little small, but we bought a ship. Yes, but the gold that we got from Clara and from working is all gone now. Don't worry about that. We'll just beat up some random monsters and we'll literally make that much money back up in like a day. Don't worry about it, Fina. All we need to do is find Ducat's treasure and we'll be fine. Let me see. Did the map say where the island was located? The dead will always watch over my treasure. It is located... Well, where is it? No, it's torn off. I can't see what it says. Looks like the only way we'll be able to find the island is by this clue. I think the skull on the map has something to do with it. Well, it's not gonna do us any good just sitting around and doing nothing. Might as well start searching. Yes! Sigh! Oh, okay. I guess we'll be picking things up as Aika. I'm okay with that. Any chance I get to play as her, the better. I'm totally 100% okay with that. That being said, I've been playing for 3 hours. It's 4:30 in the morning, and I'm tired as hell. So, I'm gonna pick this up next time. Because I really don't feel, I feel like we're gonna have to do an entire dungeon ping-ponging between Aika and Vyse and their two groups, and at the end, they'll finally reunite, and it's gonna be wonderful and amazing, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully there will be a hug. Man can dream. Until then, I hope you guys had a super fantabulously wonderful time. And the next part, hopefully, reuniting, hugs, friendship, all that good stuff. I'ma hit the hay. See y'all next time.